Is that okay with you? I've been following him for 2 years. I would love that.
Wow. But Dwayne, how do you talk? How do you tell a guy's?
So
How do you do that to the chick
what
who's
I'm
not even
saying
about
is,
that?
this
Okay.
this is where it starts. This is what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you. So we all meeting in Puerto Rico in February. Now, she owns 160 acres of land.
Damn.
I can't make this shit up.
Wow.
Now, goes back to what you're saying. How do you tell a woman? You ain't got to tell her shit.
Especially not no black woman. She know what
You
she
ain't got to tell her shit. She will adapt to you. She will adapt to you.
Okay.
See, you ain't got to convince. The convincing is over. You are who you are. You stand on your truth.
Wow.
So when they're around, what happens is when they're around you, they feel great. They feel something. They get and they pussy get juicy and they be feeling good about themselves and they be wanting to know what you doing. You know, because like I said, you know, we have, you know, when they always talk about women are magical, men are magical. And the sacred man knows that he's magical. This is women calling me now.
Big shout out to this guy. I love this guy's life. I just want to be. Come on, man. I want to be down.
I'm gonna get you out here in Charlotte, and we're gonna do a workshop.
Yeah, we're gonna do a workshop. We're gonna have to fly you in.
We're gonna make that happen.
Get this nigga.
Making money, women calling, 168 acres in Puerto Rico.
Listen, the uncle.
But I got another woman. Check
I
out.
wanna go to
I'm
Puerto
getting ready to
Rico.
start doing on the call. I'm going to on the call. I'm going to do a piece with a sister, and it's going to be on a workshop dealing with the temple priestess and the sacred man. The temple priestess and the sacred man. And you know her name is Raziki, and she's the one who turned me on to this call. We've been friends for a while.
Okay.
And Raziki is one of the ones that, you know, I've been knowing her for a while. I always love what she's about and her presence. And she represents that, what I was talking about, that feminine energy, but she understands her different archetypes.
Right.
The feminine lover, the warrior, the queen, and she understands she can be that little cute little girl energy too.
Right.
So she got all that going on, and she makes her own money. So those type of women you want around you because they create value.
Correct.
Right.
And then just because of their energy.
Big facts.
So because they know how to pour into a man.
Right.
So when they start pouring into you, guess what happens? Your money start growing.
Everything
Your
start
wellness
blooming.
start growing. What happens when you have these women around you, and last but not least, your testosterone starts growing, increasing, because you're not lying, you're empowering. Like you said before.
Tell him again.
Okay.
They start giving you their essence, their feminine energy starts feeding your masculine energy, right? And this is the tantra outside of the bedroom.
So I have
It's
a question.
constant energy exchange, because people always say, Dwayne, you look good for 62. What do you do?
Wow.
I said, I have a lot of women.
Wow. Hey,
I have a lot of
Dwayne.
women that love me.
Ebony has a question for you. Go ahead, Eb.
So I have a question about that, what you just said. So when it comes to a true temple goddess pouring into a man to help him become sacred, right? What happens in a man when he gets that energy? He begins to bloom. He begins to grow and prosper in different areas. And then he goes off and thinks that it's him. And he, you know what I mean? A lot of men do that. They go off and they think that it was them.
Ebony,
They like Republicans.
Right.
Ebony,
He forgot.
Ebony, I sure wish you was on camera, because I got to look at Uncle and
When after we take our commercial break, I'm gonna make sure she's on the next one. 'Cause I'm gonna send you a link and we're gonna get it popping.
I want to look at you and tell you this.
Okay.
Because I want you to really feel this.
Well, you know what? You know what? Hold that thought. Bang. There we go.
All right, we good. We good.
Who's next?
All right, let me get my- let me get my-
God, do you think?
So the question that I had before was, when it comes to a goddess pouring into a god, okay, and we giving them all this energy to build, to become better, to birth things. We help birth things. Men tend to forget And they tend to think that that's something that they have conjured up on their own. So what is it about a man that makes them take on that energy, prosper, and continue to move as if it's their own? And then the energy is not the same. So their prosperity doesn't tend to happen the same way. Once they've made that move, it tends to draw back. You know what I mean? And then we experience that turnaround when they come back and try to get in our business again. What is that? Why?
Because I wanted to see you and tell you this. This is what's going on.
What's going on?
With women like you. Yeah, women like you, beautiful. I want to feed into a man. I want to pour into him. What happens is you were raised a certain way to do that for the man, because that's what we're talking. I'm going to help you build this kingdom. What a woman has to do, and understand this, you are always building your queendom first. It's about you. It ain't about him. Right. It's about you. So when a man comes in your orbit and he wants to feed off you, your thing is that you have to make sure that he's worthy of your attention. Not just because he's a man, he's a black man, and I like him and I'm ready to have babies, whatever you're going through. Mighty, I'm lonely. No. You want to sit up there and have a system that men come to, and you pick and choose who you deal with and how you deal with them. Right. Because men always teach you how to deal with them.
For sure.
Right away.
And what women do is go overboard because now they all in love. Because they're looking for Prince Charming. Sure. Most motherfuckers is full of shit.
Big shout out to that. We know what it is.
And you gotta know that until they prove themselves wrong to be good. So you're always in kingmaker state. I'm always trying to better the men around me because that's what I do as a queen. However, for me to continue to better you, it's certain things that you have to do for me. Okay? So it's got to work for me. Exactly. So when a man runs off, you got 2 or 3 other men who give a fuck. It's his law. But what happens is we pour so much into this man instead of our queendom that he's a part of, because I'm not always giving him all my energy. I got other shit to do.
Right.
You understand that? That's why women get lost in this matriarchal, monogamous mentality. Even if they're with a polygamous man, he owns me. It's only him. I'm just dealing with him, and I'm missing all this other beauty with these other men that now I'm fantasizing on. We got to get off on the male god, because somebody got to fuck me at night. So it may as well be Jesus. It may as well be Allah. Somebody getting this pussy, right? This energy of pussy. So, because he ain't satisfying me, because he's too busy. And I pour all my energy in him. Now I'm weak. I'm fat. I don't give a fuck. I'm lonely. I don't get enough touch. I got a dildo now because I'm not getting the dick that I want. I'm playing with myself. I'm going through all that bullshit. I'm complaining with my girlfriends. That's not what activated women do. You do what you do, bro. I'm handled. I'm orgasmic. Okay. I got other men that you go. I got, Tyrone gonna handle this. Right? So you got your other men, and then this is the part. This is when it gets deep. The men in your life orbit, if they are not uplifting you and you don't see your money growing, they gotta go.